Hello students, today I will discuss NMR spectroscopy, nuclear magnetic resonance spectroscopy. And in this spectroscopy, different NMR signals are observed and the number of NMR signals are always equal to the number of equivalent set of protons. So let us discuss what are equivalent protons. Equivalent protons. One more important thing, we generally refer H as a proton. Actually, this is the H atom. Why do we call it as a proton? Because in hydrogen there is one proton and one electron, and when this electron is removed, the remaining is proton. So in H atom, when electron is ejected, when electron is not in concern, then the remaining is a proton only. And in NMR spectroscopy, we deal with the nucleus, and in the nucleus of H atom, there is only one proton, nothing else, no neutron at all. So we call it as a proton. And now what are equivalent protons? Equivalent protons are those which have same environment. Which have same environment. Let us discuss. Suppose we have ethane, and in this ethane, if these three protons are A type, then obviously they are also of A type. So there are 6 equivalent protons. They all are equivalent because they have same environment in their surrounding. So there are 6 equivalent protons. Now in CH3, CH2, CH3, obviously this is A and they are B, and these 3 H atoms, they are again of this type, because these 3 protons, these 3 H atoms have 2 H atoms, or you can say CH2 group in their surrounding. Likewise, these 3 protons, they have CH2 group in their surrounding. So both of these 2 sets, they are equivalent. So they are termed as A and this is B. So there are 2 NMR signals. In this case, there will be 2 NMR signals. One will be due to 6 protons and one will be due to 2 protons. One signal and second signal. Suppose if we have CH3, CH2, Br, then obviously it is A type, it is B type, so there will be 2 NMR signal. But very special care should be taken when we have double bonds, like C double bond C, this is CH3, Br, H and H. These two H atoms, they are separated by a double bond. Now, while calculating the equivalent protons, this system becomes very much significant because due to the presence of double bond, the rotation of this CH2 group is not possible. If this CH2 group is like this, then it will not get rotated to this position because of this double bond. Now, if it is of A type proton and it is B type proton, then it will be C type proton, because due to double bond there is no rotation. And what is the environment of this proton? One side it has H atom and other side it has CH3. And what is the environment of this proton? One side H atom and other side it has Br atom. So this proton is different from this proton. So it is the point of discussion that protons separated by a double bond, a rigid bond, if it is double bond or if it is a cyclic compound in which rotation is also not possible, then also these protons will be different. Let us discuss with this example only. Suppose if it is CH3, then both the protons will be same. But if we have a cyclic compound like this, suppose it has CH3 group and it has Cl atom, then obviously both of these H atoms have different environment, and due to this, these two bonds and this cyclic system, the rotation is not possible. This H will remain in its position and this H will hold its own position. And what is the environment? H atom, CH3 group. What is the environment? H atom, Cl group. So these two protons are different. It is of A type and B, C, and there will be 3 NMR signals. So this is the way, or you can say simple approach, to calculate the number of equivalent set of protons, and by calculating the number of equivalent set of protons, we will be able to find out how many NMR signals will be there. And obviously there will be 3 NMR signal. One NMR signal will be due to these 3 H atoms, because all these 3 are of one type. So these 3 H atoms will give one NMR signal, but due to the presence of 3 H atoms, its intensity will be high. And then this H atom will have different signal, but its intensity will be low, because it is due to this NMR signal will be due to only one H atom. And likewise, this third H atom, this will also have one signal or weak signal because of the presence of one H atom. But this signal will be strong because signal is single, but that signal will be strong because there are 3 H atoms. So by calculating the number of equivalent set of protons, you would be able to find out how many NMR signals are there and what will be their intensity. So this was the topic. Thank you very much.